Okay. Yeah, what is the story?
Okay.
A woman has to go fight.
Spoilers! Spoilers. Okay.
They're hungry.
Yes.
People
This
are
is a
hungry.
game about people trying to get a bag of Cheetos.
More or less.
That would be an
basically-
amazing movie.
That would have been way better. Just whoever gets the Cheetos wins. You have to kill
Whoever's
each
the
other
last
to do it.
survivor gets the Cheetos. And then the twist ending where Chester Cheetah comes and calls the winner.
And eats the Cheetos himself.
That would have
Yeah.
been a
Okay.
that would have been a 2 thumbs up movie. Maybe
Yeah.
3 if I had an extra arm.
Oh, okay, but seriously.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, the plot is this is a society where we can only obtain world peace by killing teenagers.
Well,
So
yeah, it's like
an
this, like
allegory for modern life.
this dystopia government is taking over the.
There was some
Something.
sort of
There were 13
rebellion.
districts, but then the
They don't
district
really
13
go into it
yeah,
much.
Yeah, I guess this makes
My
more
sister
sense if
had
you
to
read the book.
explain it to me.
But
So basically,
yeah.
there were 13 districts. District 13 is
They
like, enough with this bullshit, we're taking over. District 13 is dead. And the government's, you know what, let's get like 2 teenagers, a boy and a girl, from every single district, have them fight to the death to say, hey, we're the government, we fucking own you. But then we'll leave one alive, just because we're feeling generous. And
More or
they get
less,
to eat.
yeah.
That's pretty much the whole story.
They
Yes.
didn't really touch a lot on the. They mentioned like twice, once in text in the opening, that there was a rebellion at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can someone tell me
I
why
now
they
have
clapped
Hunger
at the beginning with the text?
Yeah,
Because
and
it
for some
said
reason,
the words,
the Hunger Games. All,
Yeah.
That's all it took.
all the teenage girls and their boyfriends that they somehow managed to get for whatever reason, despite gnawing their ear off, that they managed to drag to this event, were all clapping and cheering because the words The Hunger Games appeared on the screen. And then they clapped and cheered occasionally a couple other
Yeah.
times. They clapped and cheered for the violence, and it made me happy. I do appreciate violence.
They laughed at scenes I didn't really get.
Yes, like the main girl and the blonde guy that she falls for eventually were basically putting Vaseline on each other.
Some sort of healing salve.
Yeah,
Like,
and he,
magic
yeah.
Sensubine,
Vaseline,
basically.
Sensubine lotion. And they found that freaking hilarious. Now, at one point,
Maybe
I
all
was.
Vaseline does that. We just haven't tried it.
Maybe, I don't know.
Mythbusters.
Yeah, Mythbusters.
I don't know, at one point, like, she's rubbing lotion, not the magical Sensubine Vaseline, on his leg, and he looks up at her lovingly. I was tempted to yell, she's not rubbing his leg anymore, but the
I
moment
think that's why
passed.
they react. It's the language, the dialogue going back and forth between them was
Very easy to
quite
innuendo.
sexual.
Yes. I feel
It's like,
great.
oh, that feels good. Keep rubbing. Now
your
it's your
turn
turn. And he takes the smeary white stuff and smokes it on her head. I think that's why people were laughing.
Yeah, that's no. The reason why I was laughing because it made it worse. It seemed like it made it worse.
Yeah, she went from like a cut from her forehead to like blood
Blood all over her
slathered all
forehead.
over her
I
forehead.
really don't know how to do that.
I don't know what I'm
Am I
doing.
supposed to be using sandpaper?
And that's sort of the premise: is that the girl is very confident in what she's doing, and the guy is less than confident in what he's
His
doing.
only skill is he is kind of strong and
But
he
that
has
never comes up in the actual
Yeah.
Hunger Games.
The only-
It
his
comes
only
up in one scene in the training section.
Where he like picks up a big bowling ball or something and just throws
Yeah,
it.
his
And
only-
he just kind of knocks over a couple
Like,
of spears off of
The
a
only
rack.
skill he has that actually saves him during the actual Hunger Games is he has mad cake decorating skills,
Yeah,
which allows him to make like
perfect
bark
camouflage.
camouflage.
That
so
you
he can
know,
just lay on
you
the
know the
ground.
actor was in the makeup chair for like 2 hours putting that on.
Yeah,
And there was like a scene where he was demonstrating his mad cake decorating skills, and he put his hand on a tree, and I'm like,
See, the thing is,
"That's a hand on a tree."
thing is that
Congratulations.
that was totally ridiculous and totally unnecessary. If he had just hidden in like a hole in the ground that
And
they
then
couldn't
grabbed
see,
her leg and said,
the
"Hey, I'm down
exact
here."
same thing would have happened.
But no, so, the person who wrote these novels, or even the screenplay, I was watching Ace of Cakes one day, and was like, you know what?
This
If
guy could
Duff
beat
was in the
Predator.
wilderness, he could totally camouflage himself, and lives would be saved.
Also, it didn't look like the place they came from had a lot of cake.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm wondering, if everyone is starving, how did the blonde kid get so fat? He was kind of chubby for a
No,
man
no, he
who was
was-
starving.
He
Yes,
was.
yeah, he was a baker.
No, because that was like one of the things really early on is this guy made me laugh because there's supposed to be this love triangle, and this guy's in like 3 scenes of the movie, and he's one of the points of this triangle. But where the good guy boyfriend is like, comes up to her really early in the movie, like first 5 minutes, and gives her this little like roll, and she flips out. It's like, is this real?
And I guess
Yeah,
that was the setup that like they don't have a lot of fresh food or something like that.
Yeah,
so-
I
Like,
get
I
that,
had-
but they have
like,
a
I
fucking
saw this-
baker in town.
He's like, I
Why
tried.
is she flipping out?
and they burn the bread and they throw it to pigs. So they
He's
they
like,
burn
I
the bread
got
a
you this-
little bit and
I
they throw
got
it.
you this roll. It cost me a squirrel.
I'd rather.
I didn't know squirrels are currency, but okay.
It's a barter system. It's fine. What else? What were some of the other things that got me? What got me is that for a long time it did a really good job of keeping a like a realistic sense almost. But then suddenly something totally unnecessary and like technological would pop up.
Like
Yeah, like-
holographic mutant pit bulls
Like
that
this
they randomly
huge
insert in.
Holographic display they use to direct everything.
Yeah, and they
Kinda
just
That's from a
edge
different
of
movie.
our Matrix. So
Let's
we're just
start a
gonna set shit
fire.
on Fire.
And try to kill her with flaming cannon. What the fuck was
Yeah,
that?
and we're drop a tree over here.
no. The thing that got me about this is that the pit bulls.
Yes.
We literally saw them spring up out of nothing.
Yes, they just
Yeah.
popped out of the
They're like,
ground.
oh, we need 2 more. Whoop, whoop.
It's like, oh,
They're
not,
wizards.
they're not dying fast enough. More mutated pit bulls that we.
That was something else I didn't get. Is they did all these things to like speed up the games or pick a certain winner. Why do they care?
It's true. Why it doesn't?
I mean,
Well,
if
they
this
just
has got
want it over with.
everybody
They want it-
watching it and pacifying everybody. Why are you speeding it up?
yeah.
They want it over with. They don't want this to go on for like months or something like that. So
Why not?
I guess
Like-
so. But it's also
Like, Glee will take a 5-month break just to make their season longer to get people to keep watching.
who's to say they don't edit this afterwards? Yeah, but
That
I
too.
But,
kind of assumed a Truman Show situation.
Yeah.
That too.
but another thing that we were talking about earlier was the fact that the girl. I think her name was Candace, but
I think
It was
so.
like
Something
catnip,
like that.
something catalyst,
They
something.
all have
Oh,
weird
catnip.
names. I swear
Yeah.
the guy's name was Peter. Not Peter,
Yeah, no,
but like
I
people
think
for the
it
ethical
is.
treatment of animals.
I think that's what it is because I've seen shirts at Hot Topic, and I'm pretty sure it's PETA. As
they
in,
were
like
just
his parents were like, you know what?
Anti-fur.
I like to treat animals right, and I like our son. Let's combine the two, name him PETA.
and torture our son with a stupid name.
Yes.